Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back to my analog life, where we talk about everything that we do with our hands in order to keep us grounded in the real world. Today, I want to talk about something I'm extremely excited about, which is the SterIing Ink Complete Planner hardcover. This is their first one that they've come out with, and I just got it a couple days ago. I ordered it back on September 5th, and it just came a couple days ago, and I'm dying to show it to you. So I didn't want to show all the packing material and everything, so I just took it out, and it had this neat postcard. It's so pretty. And then on the back, it gives you some great ideas on how to use the planner. 30-day planning challenge, monthly journal prompts, which I think is great. Vision boards, I've never been much of a vision board person. And then how to plan guide. And it's got this really nice QR code. And then it's got these pretty stamps and everything. I just love this. Everything about SterIing Ink is just so classy and well thought out. It has this envelope. I have no idea what's in here. I have not opened it. Oh, how cute. Look at this. You get a few stickers, which are great. And then it's got this card. I have no idea what it is. Oh, all right. It's a QR code for scanning stickers. T-Hat's beautiful and fun. So let's get into this thing. Oh, so it has this dashboard in here, which is great for, depending on the pen that you're using, you put this behind the page so that it doesn't make marks on the following page. I also use it as a blotter. So if I'm using a fountain pen ink that's particularly wet, I'll put it in on the calendar side on the page and then close the book. And then when I open it again, I don't have to worry about the ink transferring onto the next page. So here's what it looks like. It is Common Planner, Complete Common Planner. It is the A5 vertical. And I know that horizontal is the big trend right now. And I even tried their horizontal a couple years ago, and it just wasn't for me. But I do know that it is popular and a lot of people love it. But this particular one I'm showing today is the A5 vertical. And I love this gray charcoal cover. So if we open it up, we'll see that it has the calendar for 2026, which is great. And I would use something like this, and I would just highlight all my paydays for the year. That's what I've normally done with these. But another thing I've seen people do is do this as a habit tracker. So like January, if you want to track, all the books you read for January, you could just put books, and then you can just circle all the books you read. And then for February, if you want to track every day you got 8 hours of sleep, you could use a blue marker and circle all that. You could use this as a habit tracker to track different things throughout the year. I think that's a fun idea. These are those blank pages that people can use for vision boards, word of the year, a lot of different things that people do. And then it goes into the quarterly pages. Now, I'm going to be using mine for work. So this will be great for me because I'm in commercial real estate and I'm also a people manager. So that would be really helpful for those activities. And then this yearly tracker, I thought I would use this to track all my meetings and any email blasts that I put out. So that way at the end of a month, I could track how many meetings I attended, how many e-blasts that I put out. I know a lot of people use this for a lot of different things. Some people use them for paydays, tracking steps, bank balances, words of the day. The possibilities are endless here. But in a work context, I think meetings and e-blasts are going to work great for me. And then these are the quarterly pages. which I think are fabulous. And I will use this for my people management activities at work. And they just keep changing these every year. I really like how SterIing ink keeps evolving through the ideas that come from their customers. They really listen to the people that buy their products. And I really enjoy all their innovations. So these are all the quarterly pages. And what's interesting about this complete planner, and the reason why I purchased it, was, let me show you what I've been using for work today. It's also a SterIing planner book. Look how cute, my little corgis. And I have had tabs put in here. And so this has all the months up front, right? And then I decorated for every month, which I really enjoy doing. I find it very cathartic. And then I put a clip between the month that I'm on, which I haven't changed to December yet. So that way I can quickly come back to my current month, which is December. And then it goes into the weekly pages. And I like to decorate the pages. This had the weekends on the end. And of course, this is a work planner. So what I did was I just put a border around it and made this a notes section. People that are using this for personal will enjoy the fact that it has full weekends and they're not just stacked as one column like so many other planners do. I use this as a notes section for all my work stuff. I love sticky notes. I just put everything in here. So everything about work goes in here. And then when I get to the end, this is where I'm currently, and I need to change it for next week. So what I normally do is I just go into my Outlook calendar and I just write in all my meetings for the week and everything I've got going on. And then I have these tabs for notes, and all my work product is in the back. So all the different properties I'm working on. And then further in the back, I have the notes for my meetings. And I really love how SterIing ink gives you a lot of pages to do those activities. But what is different about the complete planner is that this puts everything together all in one place. So you have December, and then a blank page, and then you have your weeklies for December. And this is a little bit confusing for me. So I think what they're doing is I have the whole month of December here, but then I'm not getting every day of December for the weeklies. I think they're just doing the last 3 days. So we're just learning about this together. And then it gives you the daily pages. So it's all in one place. You're not having to go months, flip to the weekly, then flip to the back. At work, I do a lot of flipping. So it's really nice, I thought, to try this year to have everything I need for December in one place, everything I need for January in one place. So it's looking like we're going to have a monthly calendar, 2 blank pages, the weekly pages. And look here, those last 3 days of December repeat here. So I'm kind of wondering what to do with those other dates. That's interesting. I love how they continued with the sidebar. The sidebar is very important for me. I put all tasks that have to be done this week but not on a specific day. I'll put meetings. Up here I put the weather. If it's a payday, I'll put my check amount there. And then down here I put if anybody on my team's having a birthday, if they're out on PTO, any issues at work, any accomplishments. So that way, at the end of the year, when I have my performance review, all I have to do is flip through my book and go through just this section down here to note all my accomplishments. And it keeps it all in one place. So then here we have January, and then all the daily pages are going to be together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I see. They're doing it by week. So that first week ends on that Sunday, and it has those daily pages. And then it has the weekly again. So this week, so 5 through 11, we're going to have daily pages for 5 through 11. So I think this is going to be excellent for work because certain things happen on certain times. And it would be great just to be able to go back to those specific days and find what I need. And then on the weekends, I can use those for meeting notes, things like that. And then it just goes on for the entire year. I love the gold on these pages. And then there are a few extra grid pages at the end, which is great. It has this nice gusseted pocket. I really like that it has this closure here. That you could use it to close the book. And also, what I would use it for is a page holder. So if you want to keep an eye on what page you're on, you just put it on there and then it holds your page. And then if you don't want to use it at all, you could just keep it in the back here. Since I love decorating, I got some stickers and tabs from Etsy that I plan to use. I'm going to do it this weekend, actually. I'm going to use these tabs that I got from an Etsy shop. I have more, I just don't know where they are. I have to find them. And then I got these super cute stickers pack from Etsy. I have to look up who did them, and I will put the link to their shop in the show notes because I think that's only fair. I also put a link to SterIing ink and where you could get their planners. I don't know if they've made any more of these. This is the first year that they did them, so I don't know if they're available anymore, but I'll still put links to them. And then these were some payday stickers that I plan to put in throughout the book. I like to put them on the monthly pages and on the weekly pages. So I'm going to have a whole lot of fun. And what I think I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and decorate all this, and then I'll come back and show you how it looks. All right, I have returned with a, I would say, mostly filled out planner for next year. Not all the way. I did put tabs on, so you can see them here. And I'll put links to the shops that I used for these in the description box. You can see that these tabs are super cute. And I'll just show you the monthly pages because that's the ones that I focused on. Let's see. So there's January. So here's a sticker set from Etsy. And then I use washi tape. And I forgot to put my notes there. Let's see. Then this is basically what I did for every month. Just put my notes here. And I have, oh, there it is. All right. So there's January, and then I've put my paydays there. I use another sticker shop for that. And then February is one of my favorite months to do because I just love all the pink and red and hearts and everything. And there is March, April, May was fun. I forgot to put notes there too. Silly me. And then June. June was fun. I liked all the greens in June. And then July is my birthday month, and it's also the 250th anniversary of our country, so I'm very excited about that. For those of us who live in the U.S., of course. And then August, that was always super fun. I've always been a big fan of back to school and school supplies and all of that. And then there is September, and then October. November was super fun. I really liked alternating the lines and stuff on that. And then December. So you can see it's not perfect. You know, I made a lot of mistakes. I didn't stay inside the lines all the way. This isn't about perfection. It's about small joys. My job, it's very stressful and there's a lot going on, and it just makes me very happy to come into work and open my book and look at my day and see all this fun decoration. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be functional. And this is just the system that works for me. I did do a few of my weeklies for January. So this is basically how all the weeks will look. Just kind of stick to it. I put the weather up here and then internal work stuff here, and then all my meetings and tasks. Anything I need to do for next week, I put here. That's kind of how I do. And then on these pages, it'll be all my work product for my job and any meeting notes. But I just wanted to show you what was possible with this new planner that SterIing has come out with. This is their first year doing it this way, where they keep everything all in the same month rather than having you go back and forth from monthlies, weeklies, and dailies. I do have a small beef with how the ending pages of last month appear in the current month. So it just makes it kind of confusing. But I'm sure I'll figure it out over the course of the year. This is the 2026 Complete Planner A5 Vertical that I'll be using for 2026 for work. In my next video, I will be doing my planner stack for 2026. So I'll be showing you all the planners that I'll be using in 2026, hopefully. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.